So welcoming yourself here to your practice now. We're going to do half an hour of yin. And more than anything, we are going to give yourself half an hour of letting go. So today I decided to bring all the tricks out. We've got the crystals in front of me. I've got an extra lily. I've got some Palo Santo. So if you want to make it extra special for yourself and you want to go ahead and maybe light a candle, this is what I'm going to do now. You're welcome to do that. If you want to have some more cushions around you or anything you can do right now, let in some fresh air to make yourself feel even more comfortable, go ahead and do it. And so I think quite often in life, especially in England, sorry you guys, the Brits have this tendency to say that, oh, that'll do, that'll be fine, that'll do me. But actually, I don't think we're here to settle in life. I don't think we're here to just kind of have an okay time. I think we're here to really have an incredible time. I think we're here 100% to enjoy our life to the maximum. So go ahead and do anything you need to do. And then gently just closing your eyes. And you can come to lie down and stay seated, whatever feels good for you. And then take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And a big sigh out through the mouth. One more inhale. And one more exhale. And I invite you now to get comfortable in the ways that only you know. Allow yourself to go inside and close all the doors around you that are no longer serving you. So close the doors to work, close the doors to loved ones, close the doors to do with anything about to-do list, close the doors about the future. Close the doors that leads you into any negative thought patterns. Close the doors to anything, any memories that are no longer serving you. And keep closing all those doors, leave it all behind you until you're standing in a beautiful hall with open space in front of you. And then notice the space that is opening up in front of you and above you and below you. As this radiant light pours in from above, in front and below, in all directions, north and south and east and west. And allow yourself to start to fill up in this beautiful space, this radiant space. And almost imagine you're becoming like a diamond, full of love and ray and light. And you're shining this gorgeous light back out in all directions, in all the colors of the rainbows. So sense your body being filled up and fueled with the radiance of the rainbow, all the way from the deep dark red, all the way through to the orange, the yellow, the beautiful green, the enlivening blues, all the way through to the lilac or the purple, to the shimmering white light that is the culmination of all of those colors, all of those energies. And then notice if there's one energy, one color that calls to your heart. And then allow this energy, this color to pour down all over you, softening and soothing your mind and opening your heart, allowing every single cell in your body to release anything that is no longer serving you, and instead starting to purify and magnify everything that is right for you in this moment. And as you stand here in this beautiful space, going into this open space, almost jump into this open space, flying into this open space with your arms wide open and your heart wide open and the wind in your hair, leaving everything else behind. For the next many moments, this is your space, your radiance, your healing space. This is the space for you. Leave all else behind and jump, leap into this new space of purity, of nourishment and of delight. And let everything else go. So for a moment now, just listening to the sounds around you. And then landing your full awareness on that sound of your heart beating inside of you. And allow your beautiful heartbeat to cheer you on, to remind you of who you are and who you are becoming. Allow everything else to release. Let it go behind you. Leave it in the past. And just keep continuing to focus on your beautiful, radiant, beating heart. And that is where our journey begins. And so placing your hands to your heart now, if that feels good. And ask yourself, what are you ready to let in? What are you ready to bring into your experience now? And just sensing that energy already coming your way now. You are in tension with this beautiful practice. Receiving it, letting it in, opening up whatever feels right for you right now. And as you're receiving it, imagine that in that space, you're now opening the doors to all that is right from you, from all aspects. Opening the doors to the perfect job, the perfect relationship, the perfect people, your tribe, your home, the perfect feeling of self-esteem and self-worth. Keep opening all those doors until that space is just pure, clear space with energy flowing in and out. Let everything else go. Just feeling this sense of full oneness with the universe, full oneness with the earth, the waters, the fires, the winds and the air, full oneness with the sounds and the light and the space in between. And in this space of oneness with all there is, allow yourself to relax even deeper. Now I'm going to give you the invitation to either stay exactly as you are if that feels perfect for you, but otherwise go ahead and come into a child's pose. So you can come into a child's pose keeping your eyes closed and making yourself nice and comfortable. So maybe come down to your knees, send your arms forward, allow your heart to relax down. But if it feels better for you to stay seated, by all means, please just stay seated. So personally, I'm going to stay seated, so see how you feel. And then in that child's pose or in that seat, just relax your shoulders and relax your belly and relax down through that thinking mind. Come back into your heartbeat and remember that your heart beats solely for you, not only to keep you alive, but to keep you in love with living your life. So return to love, return home, return to your heartbeat now. And just allow that gentle and yet powerful heartbeat to remind you of your intention, to remind you that you are strong enough and that you've got everything that it takes to be and to become even more you. To allow yourself to feel empowered and to embody all that you are here to embody and experience. To bring yourself home to your heart that knows now in this moment. And wherever you are, whether in child's pose or seated, we're just going to spend the next minute just listening to the sounds of our own heart. So for a moment, I will be quiet so that the sound and the language of your heart can be heard even more profoundly. I will let you know when it is time to come out. But just for now, simply go inside. Whenever your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the sound and the feeling of your own heart beating. Let your heart take control and guide you. Let everything else go. Remember, you are made from the stardust. You have all the universe within you and you carry all of the elements within you. Remember that you are fully supported and that it is safe for you to let go completely in this moment. There is nothing you need to analyze or work out. This is your moment, the present moment, the only moment we ever truly have. So let everything else go as you surrender, as you come back home to your heart that knows. Last few moments here, my loves. And then let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. And a big breath out. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Now from here, again, you can either stay as you are if that feels amazing. Otherwise, go ahead and come onto all fours. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees below your hips. And you're just going to go into a cat-cow. With each inhale, you look up, and with each exhale, you round the spine. But you're just going to gently take some cat-cow, some nice fluid movements here in a way that feels good for you. Or you can simply stay lying down or however you are right now. So allowing your heart to guide you. Letting go of what is right and what is wrong. This is your time with yourself, with your soul and your body that knows on this mat, in this space. So whatever feels good, maybe you're making some circles with your hips. Maybe you're enjoying simply just resting just for a brief moment here, you guys. And let's go ahead and take 4 more breaths here, however it feels good for you. And see if you can breathe a little deeper now. So with each inhale, bringing in fresh new energy. Fill yourself up. And with each exhale, completely release the old. Let it go. Maybe we do a lion's breath. So in through the nose, out through the mouth, tongue sticks out. Inhale, we look up. And as we exhale, let it go. 2 more. Inhale, we look up. Exhale, go ahead, let it go. And the last one, inhale, we look up. Exhale, we let go. And then from there, go ahead and we're going to come to lie on our front body, unless you wish to just stay as you are, which is perfect. Otherwise, go ahead, come to lie on your front body into Sphinx pose. You can have your elbows just below a little bit ahead of your shoulders, so not right below, but a little bit ahead. Have your elbows in line with your shoulders and extend your fingers out sideways. And just draw your heart forward and ever so gently tuck your tailbone under a little bit so you're protecting that lower spine. And for a moment, just look from side to side very gently like a beautiful lioness or lion, just gently gazing across the savannah, across the horizon, just noticing what's going on there. And then coming back to the center. And from that space, either staying here if that feels good. If this is too intense, just take a cushion or some books and place them underneath your chest so that you still have a bit of a heart opener, but it's not so intense. If you want more intensity and you've got the space in your body, you could start to extend your arms. And for today, it's fine to have your shoulders towards your ears. So in yin yoga, we really want to soften into the body. And that's why the shoulders can go to the ears instead of pushing them down, which is more yang. We're allowing the body just to be as it is. And wherever you are now, become really aware in the body you're feeling this. How does this pose make you feel? Every single situation in life, including how we place our body, triggers something within us. It unlocks something within us. It's like a new door has been opened. What door are you opening right now? No need to analyze it or criticize it, but simply just observe it. Now, if there is pain in your body, a little bit of tension is fine, because that means we are stimulating your kidneys, the organ that really cleanses and detoxifies the body, and that gently releases fear from our meridian, our energetic system. However, if you have sharp shooting pains, it is a clear indication that this pose is too intense for you. So then by all means go ahead and come to the forearms or lie on the front. But otherwise, start to inquire. Become really curious. What door am I opening right now? Within my heart and within my mind, within my soul, what are you cultivating right now? Maybe there's some frustration or some anger coming up. Maybe you feel very quiet and peaceful and loving. Whatever it is, that is perfect for you. Really allow your mat and your yoga practice, especially your yin yoga practice, to be that which embraces all that you are. No need to perfect or to analyze or criticize any thought or feeling or sensation. Allow everything to flow through you. And see if you can almost take on the quality of water. So be like water. Keep your mind soft and your heart open, and keep the spirit of curiosity alive throughout, so that every single moment is an opportunity for growth and for positive experiences. We can stay in a positive space, experiencing our pain, our anger, our sadness, because we know that we are not our emotions, we are not our thoughts. In a way, we are not even our body. All of those are concepts and energies that flow through us when we allow them to. So let go of the need to identify or to create stories. Keep your mind soft and your heart open. And keep breathing into this new experience. Remember that in every single new experience we have an opportunity for growth. That there is a blessing and a silver lining within every single lesson. And just coming up to the final 3 breaths here now. Inhale fully. Exhale. Inhale fully. Exhale it out. One more. Inhale fully. And this time as you exhale, just go ahead and completely relax down onto the front body. Maybe creating a little cushion with your hands. Allow the forehead to rest down towards your hands. Or look to either side, resting your cheek down to the floor. And then gently relax your shoulders. And for a moment, just allow the big toes to touch, heels apart. And just wriggle your hips from side to side a little. Really releasing any tension in that lower spine. We're just going to take about a minute out here. Nothing to do, no one to be. And just for a minute, simply start to notice how your body is feeling. Remember, every single asana, every pose that we do in yoga is like medicine for the mind, body and spirit. So allow yourself time out to fully solidify all of the changes, embracing all of those changes through the entire mind, body and spirit. I will let you know when it's time to come out. Just enjoy. Let's go ahead and take another nice deep breath into the belly. Exhale out completely. Take 5 more breaths here by yourself. So right now with each breath you're actually massaging your digestive tract, simultaneously to gently revitalizing your kidneys, your lower back. So this is a super revitalizing pose to lie in if ever your belly or your digestive system is not feeling good, or if ever your lower back is feeling a little tender. Simultaneously to this, if you've got your forehead on your hands or into the ground, gently just sway your forehead from side to side. As we do so, that gentle pressure into the forehead brings our entire awareness into the present moment, into what is right in front of us, right here and right now. And thus, this is a great stress relief. If ever you're feeling very overwhelmed, simply by applying gentle pressure to the space in between your eyebrows, you will immediately have a sense of coming back into the here and now, the present moment, where everything is okay. It will bring you out of the mind, which is all about projecting into the future, or fearing the future, or hanging on to the past. And instead you will be right here, right now, which is the moment we always have, the only moment that is ever ours. And then from there, my lovelies, go ahead, very gently placing the hands underneath your shoulders. And I invite you now to move as slowly as you can up into a very, very, very lazy downward facing dog. If that doesn't feel right for you, then go ahead and maybe take a child's pose, or just stay lying down if that feels good. Remember, this is your time for your heart, your mind, and your body. And wherever you are, I invite you to take another 3 deep breaths. And as you do so, really cultivate this deep gratitude for this life-giving breath that runs and flows through your body and your lungs and your heart. With each inhale, you're creating breath, fresh new energy coming in. And with each exhale, the body is naturally detoxifying itself simply by exhaling what is no longer needed. This happens all of the time, all by itself, whether you're conscious of it or not. But it is a beautiful way to really get in touch with revitalizing yourself throughout your day, allowing the natural miracle of breath to take over and to help and support you throughout your day. On your next inhale, I invite you to just bend your right knee and place your right knee behind your right wrist and slide your left leg back. So we're just going to come into a very soft pigeon pose. By all means, place something underneath the right sitting bone if it doesn't ground down. If being in pigeon doesn't feel good for you, you could always do it lying down on your back body. If you prefer, you're simply going to come to lie on your back body, bend your left knee and send your right ankle across your left thigh. This is just as perfect. But otherwise, if you are in pigeon with me, my loves, see if you can lift onto the fingertips, send your heart forward and your shoulders back. Take a breath in. Big sigh out through the mouth. One more inhale. Exhale, blubber the lips. One more inhale. This is a big sound, guys. Are you ready? Inhale. And it doesn't sound so good, but it's so nice. There we go. Now from there, lovely, start to walk your hands forward and come all the way down to a space that feels good for you, but make it nice and easy, so we don't want to push too deep. And just allow yourself to be in a space where you can breathe fully and allow the shoulders to soften. Relax down through upper spine, middle spine and lower spine. Give yourself permission to completely let go. And also remind yourself that if this pose doesn't feel good for you, please just do it lying on your back body instead now. And then close your eyes, fall in love, and stay there. Start to notice the beating of your own heart. And see if you can celebrate every single beat that it takes. For every single beat is another opportunity to be and to give and receive love on our beautiful planet. With this beautiful group of people that are right now practicing with you right here and right now. What would happen if you let go of fear? Relax your belly. How would this impact your entire life? Relax your shoulders. How would you walk down the street when you have let go of fear? How would you greet new people into your life? How would you trust that life always has the best intentions for you? Relax your shoulders. How would you always go for whatever is in your heart? Relax the belly. How would you feel if you let go of fear? Maybe today is your moment. Take another breath in, another breath out. How would it make you be in this pose if you let go of fear or the need to control emotions or feelings? Can you allow the palms to face up towards the sky as a true gesture of letting go? I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. It is safe for me to feel whatever is going on. It is good for me to allow myself time out. It is safe for me to breathe deeply into my body. And it is safe for me to feel very intense sensations. It is safe for me to let go of fear. What would happen if this moment you decided to let go of fear? 2 more breaths here, gorgeous. Inhale fully. Exhale it out. One more inhale. And exhale. And then very gently, let's make our way up. Remember, all bodies are different. Maybe you wish to stay here. This is so perfect. Again, maybe gently just swaying your head from side to side. Just looking at the horizon like a beautiful lion or lioness. Staying here, maybe bending that left knee up, grabbing hold left hand on the inside of your left foot, sending your left foot back, or hugging it tight into your left arm. Staying here, or if you've got the space in your body, grab hold of the left little toes and send your left arm to the sky and followed by the right. So just coming into a space that feels perfect for you now. And we're just going to take 5 more breaths here. And again, keep asking yourself, what would you do if you let go of fear right now? What would happen? What would you do differently? How would you feel if you let go of fear? That fear that's been keeping you small. That fear that's been keeping you home in your body, home, and build walls around your mind, walls around your heart. What would happen if you simply just let it go? And take another 2 breaths here. 1 more. And then let go and release the leg down very, very gently. Make your way up into a soft downward facing dog. Just walking it out here. Spreading fingers nice and wide. And whenever you're ready, go ahead. And we're just going to go to the opposite side. So bending your left knee now. Placing it behind your left wrist. Sending the right leg behind you. And once again, if this doesn't feel good, remember you could do the same thing lying down. In that case, you lie on your back body, bend your right knee, place your left ankle across your right thigh. As you inhale, coming onto fingertips, shoulders back, lifting through the heart. Make your body super long, reach out through the right tiptoes, send your heart forward. Gorgeous. Take another breath in here, now leading with your heart, guided by your heart. Send your heart forward. And as you start to bow down, can you bow down to your highest self and the good of all? Can you let go of anything else as you soften down? Can you completely commit to surrendering, letting go of fears, anxiety, anger, anything that is no longer serving you? Let go of those old stories. See if you can allow the palms to face up towards the sky. This is a true gesture of letting go. If that doesn't feel good, of course, don't do that. But otherwise, go ahead and gently close your eyes, fall in love, and stay there. Just for a few moments, let's simply enjoy the silent space and know that it is good for you to take rest. It is good for you to take time out. Just enjoy. I will let you know when it is time to come back out. Go ahead and take your deepest breath in. Completely sigh it out. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Very gently start to walk your hands all the way back up, coming onto fingertips, shoulders back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, blubber with lips. You know what's coming, that big roar like a lion or a lioness. Inhale fully. Gorgeous. From there, staying here, maybe grabbing hold, bending that right knee. Take your right hand on the inside of your right foot, extend it back or draw it towards your right elbow. Stay here, maybe grab hold of the outer right toes. And then draw your right elbow to the skies and your left arm back. Grab hold wherever it feels good for you. And once again, just close your eyes and rest back. And just know that it is safe for you to be here. That it is good for you to let go. Good for you to just trust it all works out. For indeed it does. And taking another few breaths here now. 2 more breaths. Deepest breath in now. Deepest breath out. And this time very gently release that right leg down. Let's send the legs forward. And take a moment to just give yourself a huge big hug. So really hug yourself nice and close. If you're someone that lives by yourself, really make sure you give yourself a hug. It has a really soothing effect on the nervous system. The fact that you can touch yourself, the sense of touch is the first one to be developed. When we are 8 weeks inside the womb, the sense of touch is already developing. So it's a really basic need as a human being. So make sure you touch and hold yourself. And then from there, very gently, my loves, rolling all the way down, finding your way into a very well-deserved Savasana. If it feels good for you, just send your legs to the sky for a moment. Circle your feet. Relax your shoulders. Circle them the other way. Relax your chest, your sternum and your belly. And then finally, give your legs a little shake. Just let it go. Shake out that old stuff. Shake out the week. Get ready for the weekend. Whenever you're ready, just go ahead, extend the left leg out. Left foot flaps out. Extend your right leg out. Right foot flaps out. Take a deep breath in. And a huge sigh out. And nothing to do, no one to be. Once again, in this beautiful space, see yourself coming back into that wonderful, great, grand, big hall, full of doors and windows. So flying back in now, standing in the center of the great, big hall. And in the center of this great, big hall, we're going to start to call upon all of the elements in all of the directions. So finding yourself in the center of this beautiful hall. And from here, you call upon the north, the south, the east and the west, the front and the back, the past, the present and the future. And you allow yourself to be right here in the present moment, right here between the north, the south, the east and the west, finding your anchor point, finding your balance, finding your gravity, this space where you belong, the trunk, like the trunk of a tree. And then root yourself down into the earth so that you are stable enough to withstand anything that is to come, so that you know your own strength. So that you know that everything that you've been through in your life has taken you to this point that you're at right here and right now. And that you are 100% embodied and empowered to move forward in your life. Completely releasing any old limiting belief systems that have kept you small. Whether they were yours in the first place or whether they came from your family. And in this space, calling upon all of the different elements. So one door is the element of the earth. One door swings open, presenting with you the element of the water. Another swings open, the element of air. Another one swings open, the element of fire. And finally, another one swings open, the element of space. The last two is the element of sound, and the final one is the element of light. Until all of that which we are made of is shining into you, and every single cell of your very being is vibrating with beautiful love and light. And in this space, you are fully healed, fully revitalized, and fully whole. In this space, you're ready to move forward, for you have finally come home. And in this beautiful space, my lovelies, I really encourage you just to take the time out now to rest. Put on some nice music or simply stay in your Savasana for another 5, 10 or even 15 minutes. Give yourself the sacred gift of rest. Remember, it is not just what we do on the mat, it's how we do it. And how we allow ourselves time afterwards to digest all that has been released. So give yourself the gift of simply staying in your Savasana. And make sure you drink lots of water later on today. And why don't you light a candle for yourself later on today to remind yourself that you decided to prioritize your own wellness of mind, body and spirit. Light that candle to remind yourself of your own shining light. So I invite you to stay here. I'm going to go ahead now and close the session, wishing you love and light and a beautiful weekend ahead. Namaste.